Hey guys, it's Ed with CMC Reptiles. Just wanted to give an update on the rat breeding. Kind of prepping the rats for winter time. The temperatures are getting now in the low 40s. I know to some people that's not cold, but California it is. Um, and so I took the air conditioner out of the window, and now I just leave the window cracked with the heater going. I set the heater at 62 degrees. This way it doesn't get below that, because it will get in the 30s, mid 30s in California during the winter. That's about as worse as it gets, and that's rare. And up in the eaves of the roof, there's all ventilation up there too. You can't see it, but there is. I got the air purifier going 24/7, just to kind of circulate the air, filter out. It helps the odor too, which the odor's never bad in here anyways. I keep it pretty clean. I clean every 5 to 7 days. I never let it go past 7. If I'm busy, that's as far as it goes, is 7 days. And, what I try to do too, especially during, when you're having a lot of clutches hatch out, I, got to kind of increase production with the rat pups. Because some of the hatchlings, it's not that easy to get them to eat frozen thawed, because they're a little skittish when they're fresh out of the egg. So I try to feed live, either rat pinkies, or 2-3 day old rat pinkies to start them off. But I do try to start them off with rats, and eventually they eat. You get some slow eaters, but I've really haven't had too many issues with dealing with any type of assist feeding. I did last year, only because I had a couple of snakes. One was born with no eyes, and one had kinking issues, so I kind of had to help it through. But yeah, so I got all these, what I do with these miniature tubs up here, that's where I put all the pregnant females. This way they're by themselves when they do have their little bit of litter. And I keep the mom in there. This way there's no issues with maybe her baby's being hurt by a male. Yeah, but at all times I have about 24, either, like right now there's maybe 4 pregnant females and 20 nursing females. And then I usually always have one tub, a bigger tub, where I don't have room for the females. And I'll put 2 females together. You can see they're both actually sharing their litter. They kind of steal their babies, but they actually are pretty good. They never hurt them. And I try to separate too. Get the, the pups and the weaned separate. And I always leave a mom in there, a female, so they could, these smaller ones could keep nursing. It helps, health, and actually they get bigger a lot faster, and they're much healthier rats. So, and on top of feed and nursing, they actually eat. As you can see, this one right here, they get food out of the hopper. So they get kind of the best of both worlds. And they stay nice and healthy. Here too, guys, look at that. I actually got 3 blue rats and one of these litters. There's one there. Yeah, so I got 2 females and a male that I'm going to hold back and breed to see what kind of color I get out of it, if they actually stay blue. But it's pretty. These are pretty cool. I don't know if the camera's doing them any justice, but these things are blue. Kind of weird. And again, I keep 6 tubs, 6 breeding colonies at all times. So right here I got 3 females with a male. I normally try to keep 5 females to 1 male. And then I always keep a tub with upcoming females and upcoming males. Those are males right there. And females right here. So I kind of keep that cycle going to get younger males in there as the other males get a little bit too old. Production tends to slow down a little bit when they get older. So I try to keep the younger males, cycling through, and then feed off the older rats. The good thing is now too, I have bigger snakes to eat the big, if the males get really big, and the jumbos, I got 2 boa constrictors and actually 2 derm rolls that are going to get close to being able to eat jumbos. Because before, I couldn't do anything with them. I didn't have anything big enough. Because I definitely don't like feeding jumbos to ball pythons. Those are way too big. So other than that, I mean, yeah, rat production's always better in the wintertime for me. And definitely with these cooler temperatures, it does help breeding. And, you know, I got a few people that buy from me. I've even sold off some actually colonies where I had a few local people that wanted, to start their own, where they pick up 4 or 5 females and a couple of males to start their own colony. So it works out a lot better for them, where they don't have to buy. And it'd actually be nice if I can get a couple of more local people just to buy from me live, because I freeze off a lot of rats, and it just creates another job. I'd rather sell them live, just put them in a bucket and off they go, rather than create another job. Because even freezing these things off, especially if you got 75 or 100, that takes a while. It's not that simple. And I always vacuum pack them. I actually have a thing right here, a food saver. So I vacuum pack the rats when I freeze them, which makes them, keeps them fresher. So as they come out of that little gas chamber, I freeze them off, and it works pretty well. All right, guys, just wanted to give that update. I'll talk to you later.